Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Sock Talks with Joy and Sean. We're glad you're here today, and I'm glad I'm here today. And how about you, Sean? What are you grateful for?
Always great.
What are you
Always
grateful for
something to be
today?
grateful for.
Yeah, tell me what you're
Let's
grateful for
see.
today.
Grateful that I got to wake up at 5 o'clock to get ready for my BNI meeting, but we now have 129 members. So grateful for that. And
Gosh.
our power team meeting that we have a power business to business power team after the first and third Friday of every month. And it was probably, it was almost as big as any BNI group that I'd ever been in Columbus. So I think we had 20 or 25 people just for that power team. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful.
Wow, wow. Hey, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm grateful you told me about that because we're into our spheres and working with that in our BNI chapter. But I want to get into the power teams. I think the power teams are more powerful. I think that's what you really need to really focus on. Am I right?
So yeah, absolutely. Because you like with we get 30 seconds to do our commercial.
Yes.
So it gives us more time to what I got going on. So somebody may hear like, "Oh, I didn't know you did that. What I need." So you get more time to talk about yourself and then learn about. But since you're starting power teams, I would focus on power teams like what's the end user. So like realtors. So I'm sure there's several in your group that realtors are a good referral. So not real estate, but specifically realtors. So you guys could get together and then even maybe have an event that you invite realtors to that you all can benefit from. So no, the power teams for us are, I mean, they're key. So
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, that wasn't our topic for today, but I'm
yeah,
glad
no.
I want to explore it a little
Oh, we
bit.
got off on a tangent. That's
I
so
know,
weird.
I know. Yeah, I want to explore that further because we're getting ready for our visitor day, and I'm actually part of our membership committee, so it's very interesting, what we're bringing, this group and the membership team, what we're bringing to the
Yeah,
group with
good, good.
with different things,
Only
and
takes a couple to make a huge difference in a BNI group.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So we will.
Positively.
But anyways, okay, that
Anyway,
was our speech for today.
thank you. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
BNI, boom,
Yeah,
go.
we're all good. We're all good. No, no, actually, I
Wait, don't go anywhere. We're still talking.
no, no, we're still talking. Don't tune us off yet. We have a really good message here today, and I'm grateful for Sean kind of reading into this when I was telling him about my day yesterday and what we can do and how we can relate this to our business. And bottom line is, as many of you know, we caretake my father-in-law who lives with us. He's soon to be 98, which March the 5th, anybody wants to send in
Send
cards
cards, send
out there?
cards.
Yeah, yeah, please do, because he does love having me read them to him, even though he doesn't know people. But then I get to tell stories about everybody that sends them. Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sean, he's just kind of crazy down there in Florida. But
Nice. Yeah, very nice. Wears hats. He's got hair though, but you
yeah,
can tell, no, never mind.
yeah, yeah. But anyways, bottom line is we had to take him to the emergency room yesterday, and due to what we thought was a broken wrist, kind of thing. And my husband took him, as I was, anyways, don't matter. Anyways, he was 6 hours in the emergency room. From 4:30 till 11:30. I mean, it was nuts. That's not even 6 hours. That's 7 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
seven.
get them to
Yeah.
11:30.
We
Yeah,
said that
yeah.
with no math.
But the point there was, other than they're just packed, with everybody right now. But the point is, they saw at least six different specialists. There was never one doctor that oversaw the whole thing. There was never one doctor you can go back to. It was kind of like the only conferring they had with each other was behind the scenes, and then they each came and told you, well, this is what the blood said here, this is what the x-ray said here, this is what what's going on here, all this kind of stuff. Six different people. It was absolutely in your mind, as being a person, a patient trying to figure it out. It was hard trying,
Yeah.
like, are they really reading each other or whatever. But the bottom line, the point of the story here, as Shaz will point out, it's like everybody had their specialty, and not one person had to depend on one thing. I mean, they had to depend on one thing, but they not one person
On
had to put it
everything.
all together.
Right.
Huh? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, my point was it's kind of like our business. We should be the overall doctor, but the experts, again, you should never be the expert for your
Mhm.
prospects, which turn into our clients, which turn into gratitude consultants, because they will lean on you 100% of the time. you should always be pointing to your upline as an expert, the tools that we use. And that was kind of my point, that it wasn't one doctor that was the expert for these 5 or 6 other doctors. It was like, and how many times have we been to the doctor and said, I need to send you a specialist? I need
Hmm.
you. So, like, okay. So it's the same with our business. We need to use the tools we have. We
Tools are
need,
a specialist.
yeah. And our upline is a specialist. And when we refer to them, we shut up. Don't overtalk over if you're showing somebody the video. Hey, did you see that? Wow, did you see? Or if you're introducing your upline, you edify them, they edify you back.
Hmm.
Zip it. Let them do the work. And you're going to be doing the same thing for your new gratitude consultants as you grow in this company, in this business. So don't, you should never be the expert for your clients, your gratitude consultants. You should always be pointing them to the specialist. Yeah, whether it's a video, whether it's another person in the business. So that's
Hmm.
kind of what, how I kind of saw it. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
And I
fine.
think it's very good to think about that. And if you haven't listened to Callie's 5 minute tip, I think 2 days ago, she put it out there that actually broke down showing the videos and even what you can say afterwards that leads you into the next one, that'll lead you to the three-way, that'll lead you. I mean, it was very valuable information. So for those struggling with that, and honestly, I took a lot of notes, because I do have a tendency when I show the video the first time, the first words out of my mouth is, what did you like best?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's not, it's kind of like it's you want to be excited, like, can you see why I'm so excited about this? I love that. I
And
love
that's where you
that.
show your excitement, not because we are excited about what we do and we are passionate about what we do.
Not
And
over.
we talk, and we want to talk about it. And I shared this with someone the other day. We used to have somebody say, the more you talk, the less you make.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you're showing someone, they're looking at you, and 90% of the time they're thinking, I could never do what they do because look how much they knew. Look what they did. Versus, I'm going to show you a video. Well, shit, I could do that. If Sean could do it, I could do that.
Yeah.
And then ask a couple questions and then show the next video. And
Mhm.
let me show you that, you have, oh, the comp plan. Let me show you a video of that, so it's passing that off because again, you're never going to duplicate. You're never going to go huge if you are the expert in your organization.
Right. Right. Yeah. And that's very hard for the ego-driven folks.
Oh, I know it all.
Yeah, no, yeah, because
Let me
you
tell you.
want to be
No,
that
you don't.
person, like, you right away in your mind think as you're sitting across that person, like, boy, they must think I'm stupid because I'm bringing somebody else on here. That's your mind.
No.
That
Yeah,
is your
that is
mind
you.
that's
That's
stopping you.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
good
is
point.
that is your mind that's stopping you
Get your
from
ego
doing
out of the
stuff.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? That's a good point because, a lot of times people don't succeed in this business because they let their ego, well, in my job, I'm the boss and I know it, that people come to me and here it's totally, you don't want everybody coming to you and you
Hmm.
answering questions every day. You want people to just do what you want your people to do. That's what you should be doing.
Right, right, exactly, exactly. So awesome.
So
So
pass
that's
off to the
it,
specialist.
huh? Yeah.
Pass it off to the specialist.
Pass it off to the specialist.
I'm going to introduce you to Dr. Joy. She's a specialist in our kindness.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Hey, that's a great way to, when you get on your three ways, that's a great introduction. You want to give that introduction to that person and as you're introducing them. So,
I remember going to being introduced to ACN in the 90s.
mhm,
And it was some guy I worked with, but we reconnected. And he's like, and this is how long ago it was. It was a VHS tape.
mhm,
Hey, Sean, I'm really excited about something. I want to share it with you. Can you come and pick up this tape? You watch it. And it was either I'll drop it off, you can pick it up at my office, blah, blah, blah. You gonna watch it tonight? Absolutely. Next day he calls, you know. So you see why I'm so excited. But I didn't watch it. All right, look, dude, I only have a couple of these tapes that I'm using every day. Can you watch it tonight? Nope. All right. So third day when he called, I'm like, dude, I watch it tonight, I swear. And he watched it. And then it was an invite to a meeting, an in-person meeting.
mhm.
And we're sitting there and the guy got done. He goes, hey, let's go meet the speaker. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't need to do that. and they did the edification. And it was like we've done in some of our events, like red name tag means you're with us, the blue name
Yes,
tag means
yes,
so the guy knew and he's like, oh, you're with Pierre. Oh my gosh, Pierre's going places, dude. He's great. And then Pierre was like, oh, this guy's. You saw how he spoke to. So this stuff has worked for decades. What we're trying to tell and what Callie and Cody are wanting us to do, it works. That's why the edification, the using the tools, it's worked 30 years ago. It works today. So,
yeah,
and the tools are better today than they were 30 years
yeah.
ago.
And the edification is not that they're telling people something you don't already know. All
No,
this
it's
one is
yeah.
edifying you and telling their story and, making people to feel
Right.
like
Ooh, okay.
this is a team. Yeah, this is a team. So awesome.
Perfect.
Well, thank you for taking my
You're
day
welcome. I hope we don't have
and
to have the doctor conversation with your father-in-law anymore. So we'll
God
tie
bless
it
him.
into, if he does, we'll tie it into another conversation. So
Yeah. We will. We will. So awesome. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Sean, thank you very much as
thank you,
usual.
Joy.
And you all have a great week. And we will see you.
Next
Don't
week,
forget promptings.
promptings. Next
Oh,
Saturday. That's the
I
first.
do want to share this. Many of you have heard me say this on I was on Callie's call, or not Callie's call, Judy's O'Higgins call the other night. One of the things that I have been doing with my invitation list, I've been actually reaching out to everybody on an invitation list, inviting them to the promptings. And thank you, Tom Cinderella, for the great script that you have out there. And if you guys haven't gotten that, she talked about it a couple of weeks ago on Callie's. I use that script, tweak it, of course, you make it personal and that type of thing, inviting them to that. I'm
And you
letting
registered them.
them, huh?
And you registered them.
Yeah, oh yeah, I don't let anybody register themselves. Yeah, inviting them, say, hey, if it's okay, I'll register you for this kind of a thing. When they get back to me that, first of all, I've got 5 people that registered last week as a result of this. And the people that said no, I turn around and I say to them, I said, well, I'm really excited
Stupid.
about this. I said, I would love to have a 15-minute Zoom with you so I can show you.
Cool.
And then I'm
Perfect.
scheduling the appointments for
Perfect.
for the Zooms. So it works,
Yeah.
it's really working. So if that can help anybody out there, try it.
It's funny when we go into action how many people we have sign up, right? And do things.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, but anyways, so it's a little bonus point for
Thank you.
today. So anyways, take care, everybody.
Have a great weekend
You do the same and
or
you all,
Monday, whichever when you're watching this.
yeah. So awesome. And
Bye bye.
when you see me next week, I'm actually going to be in Salt Lake because I
All
am going to
right.
go out for the promptings. But
Okay,
we will
grab
still
some
do
sea
our
salt
Zooms.
caramels for me.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Always, Sean. Always. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.